My name is Erwin Smole. I'm the CEO of Stadtwerke Klagenfurt. Circular economy is important for us because climate change is here. We are fighting against climate change, and what we have learned now so far, waste is one issue, but we are talking about values. What we can do much more with these materials, we see this as materials, and how to keep this within our own economy, within our own area. It's necessary that we have a good partnership. Find partners who have the same beliefs, they believe in this topic, where they see potentials, and then on a daily basis where they can work together. What's also important is Klagenfurt itself is a city of 100,000 inhabitants. It's, let's say, a mid-sized city. This kind of cities, they have already their potential, and they should take care for this. Our experience is start working. So it sounds difficult in the beginning, but if you spend some time, and especially on the homepage of InvestCEC, you can see find a lot of guidelines. Start with this topic. There are plenty of areas where you can use this new topic of circular economy. Simply start with this.
My name is Jonas Dicke. I am COO of AES, Autonome Energiesysteme. We are a company from Aachen, and we are recycling mixed plastic wastes into a circular oil. Mixed plastic wastes are a big problem in the recycling industry because they have to be incinerated, so they're not part of the value chain anymore. And with our process, we can produce an oil that can be transferred back to virgin quality plastics, so it allows us to close the loop in plastics recycling. In the climate tech and circular economy, there is always a big challenge as an entrepreneur to find funding, because of course we have a product that is physical, that is investment heavy, and that's an asset. And for a lot of traditional venture capital firms, it can be quite difficult to understand, first of all, what our product does, but also to understand that it is a long-term project. We need a lot of development time, but long-term, I think our continent cannot live without those circular products. Therefore, it's always a challenge to find funding, but when people see that our product is working and we can produce real oil, we can produce an oil that has a high demand, I think these challenges can be overcome. I think what's very interesting and easy to understand in the technical sense is that we have to work with very high temperatures. So you, for example, have to have a partner and can understand where those challenges lie. In the sense of capital, it's very important to have someone who understands the climate tech and circularity market and also knows where to place our product and how to market the story of a company like ours. Since the beginning of our company, we tried heavily to incorporate government funding into our capital structure, because we acknowledge that specifically recycling is a very important topic for Europe, and therefore we have a lot of funding that goes into this direction. One very important research project for us that we started is a project where we are trying to recycle PVC, for example, which is a very difficult challenge to recycle. So their government funding, I think, is crucial. Also, when expanding our company and building more and more plants, it's always important to have someone who can give the upfront capital. And that's not only venture capital, but also fundings like the EIB, for example. That's something we want to do in the future as well. when thinking about the next 5 to 10 years, I know that we are moving into a circular economy as Europe, and there is no way around it. And as a company, we want to be part of that, and we are very excited about what's coming in the future. And I think in the next 5 to 10 years, we will see a lot of companies mature, because climate tech as a sector is not that old in general, and the lead times in development can be quite long. So in the next years, I think many companies will mature, ours as well, and we will have a lot of recycling parks in a decentralized fashions all across our continent.